What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba, June 20th, 2022. It's a Monday, and we're already closed for the day. I'm here to talk about tire shop business, experiences, tips, what I've done, what I see coming. Let's get to it. So things have been going smooth with the tire shop business. Always goes smooth. As far as the economy, that's what I want to talk about. You don't gotta tell me the numbers of recession and all that stuff, because I've been through it already, and we're pretty much already in it. A lot of people can't spend money on a lot of things right now, new tires included, but the used tire business is fine, and they will continue to spend money on the used tires. So there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now, and we already know what's gonna get done when it comes to our own personal lives, what we got to do. And same thing goes for the people out there, you know. And I'm talking about everybody has a car, and all cars need tires. There's no way you can roll without no tires. Not even those criminals trying to run from the cops can roll without those tires, right? Perfect example. Everybody has to have tires. So if you're thinking about starting the tire business, when I talk about tire business, I'm talking about a small tire shop. And when I say things that you do with multiple streams of income, a lot of things, right? I'm talking about doing behind the tire shop walls, inside the tire shop, right? And so if you want to talk about wholesaling tires, let's say the new tires, the new tire wholesalers, that's a completely different business. You need a whole bunch of money for that. Yeah, they can lend you a month's money for like 30 days or so, like those tire companies, but you know, you can only go so far with that. They're gonna still charge you. They're gonna want to get paid sooner or later. They're not gonna let you go like years with not paying them, and you continue to get tires. So you're gonna need a lot of money for that business, and if you want to do that business and you want to start with a small tire shop, it is a great way to start, because a small tire shop, you can have low expenses when you start. You have low cost when you build the tire shop. You build it on your own. So if you eventually become good and have enough money to open up a new tire wholesale business, well, that's a completely other business. Do not confuse this with this shop, with these types of shops, where the owner it's got to be there, you know, got to put in many labor hours, cleaning, and you know, it'll become successful. No doubt in my mind, if you're that guy who's like, man, I just want to open up a tire shop, and I want to put in that work and get a lot and start changing tires and eventually do them all day long. Well, if you are in the tire shop many hours talking to customers, you will become that person that changes tires all day. No doubt in my mind. If you're one who has money already and thinking about opening up a side tire shop business, and let's say hire a person to run it, well, I'm here to tell you, please know that they're gonna be stealing money from you. They're gonna be stealing the tires. They're gonna be stealing supplies overall, but they're gonna be stealing something for sure. Unless you have a family in the business, and you want to open up a tire shop with them, it's a completely different business, different model, and that model does work. I know a lot of people who have family that they open up a tire shop with family and it becomes successful. That model does work. Partnerships, I haven't seen a partnership that been, you know, I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't. It's all usually family. You know, it's either a small little guy opens a tire shop like me, owns one shop, or if you're gonna have multiple shops, they put a family in that shop, they put another family member in that shop, and it works. Again, business partner, I haven't seen any business partners because a tire shop so small that you really don't need a business partner in it. I'm saying, like, if you want to open up a tire shop and hey, let's open up one together. Oh yeah, let's do it, right? Well, I'll tell you right now, there's no really need for that, because you can start with a little bit amount of money to open up a tire shop. That, I mean, you won't really need a second person there, because that second person can open up their own shop, in my opinion, because there's not that much skill that you need to open up a shop. I mean, there will be hard stuff like 19.5s that you will get stuck on, low profile rims, you know, like, that's why I recommend you go like 2 years working at a shop and get those skills, and then you open up your own shop. It's not that long, 24 months. But I really don't see a need for a partner in the smallest business. So if anything, you open up one and your partner opens up another one, right? That works. You can, you know, share profits. I don't know why you would do that, but go for it. But that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about tire shop business, a small shop, mom and pops, you know, older gentlemen out here in SoCal. You know, usually older men, Hispanic men. They came from Mexico. Like my dad opened up a tire shop. They came and they just brought their skills from Mexico and run it for many years, and then they have kids, and the kids grow up in the business, and the kids become better than the parents. And I talk to a lot of those kids. Once the parents get already older, they're not that good. They just start dropping the ball left and right. I tell them, hey, you got to take over the business, man, because, you know, it's only gonna be going downhill if you're letting your dad be behind the steering wheel, right? Even though it's his business, but if he wants the business to continue to succeed and make money, then the son or the daughter should be in the driver's seat, and the dad should be, you know, passenger seat. And it's a great, that's probably, like, my opinion, one of the best combination is like that. Father and son, or daughter, or whatever, mother and son, would open a tire shop. He's not there to take care of the business. He goes on vacation or something. The mom stays, or the dad stays, and backwards. The parents go on vacation, the son stays, daughter stays working. I think it's a great partnership like that. But I call it family, right? So, I mean, that's all I know. That's the way we ran it, and we never thought about for money. It just didn't matter. Money was always, cash flow was no problem at all. It keeps coming in. So you wait a few days, you know, money for those expenses, money for whatever, rent, or, you know, parties, or whatever it is, right? So yeah, I'm a big fan of the tire shop business. That's why I keep making videos. I don't really see anybody in YouTube making videos. I see managers making videos, and like people outside of the business, but no one inside working, and no one with a lot of years experience making videos. So I love to help people out. I find pleasure in making these videos, and at the same time, I know I'm gonna make a big difference with helping people in the business. As in, if I help you through the videos, you become more and more successful in your business, in your tire shop business. Do things right, just more success for the country. But for myself, I know I'm not gonna be able to be walking around doing this forever. I'm not old, but I know I'm gonna be old one day. So, and I know I'm not gonna be as good as I am when I'm older. So that's why I'm doing this now, taking time away from things I gotta do and making videos. And Again, it can also help my family. If they find these videos, they can watch these videos, share them. If they got any questions of like how I did this business, if I'm not around one day, well, they can just look through all these videos and they will find the answers there, as you too. So it's like I was thinking about earlier. I was gonna say what kind of business I can compare it to. I can compare it to a lot of businesses, like a Starbucks. It's always gonna be around. The owners of Starbucks, one day they're all gonna be dead because they're gonna be all old, right? All the rich people that were gonna own the Starbucks company, corporation, investors, and all that. And Starbucks will continue whatever location. I mean, I guess the busiest ones, right? The busy ones that have a ton of business, or just in general, the whole company has. It's just gonna be the same old thing. People go to work, they want their coffee, they go to Starbucks and get their coffee and go to work. I don't like Starbucks. I don't even buy that stuff. But I just compare the same thing with a tire shop. Always gonna be needed. There's not gonna be computers cheap enough to change out tires. Just labor's way cheaper. People are way cheaper. So AI is not gonna be here when I'm, maybe like in 100 years that will be happening with tires. They'll find a new way of building a tire that's cheaper than the used tires. I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't really talk about like 100 years from now, like what kind of technology. Again, poor people can't buy those flying cars, so they're gonna still have to have rubber on their car in 100 years. So it will be always all around. I'm saying I'm not worried about the next 40 years when it comes to tire shop business. Or if you're a young cat, you're gonna go into business, this business will be around forever, never gonna go away. As for now, 2022, like I said, a lot of people don't have as much money as before, and they can't spend as much. They always get nails, so they're always gonna have to come to the tire shop and patch them. They're always gonna have to maintain the tire, do a rotation, look for a matching tire. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So in the down economy, it's a great business to have. Like there's some good businesses to have as you're going up in the economy. Let's say if you're a real estate agent, you're gonna make a ton of money. The real estate market keeps going up and up. When it crashes, then their business crashed big time. They can't, the buyers can't afford to buy another house or buy houses because they don't qualify for the loans because the interest rates are too high, or they make less money than they did before because it's the down economy. Well, many reasons are gonna keep coming down that less and less buyers are in the market. Which happens is there's more and more inventory, which stabilizes the prices. In the tire shop business, more and more people can't afford to buy new ones, so they'll buy used ones. They have to have tires, plain and simple. Maybe the demand of used tires will go up. I don't know that yet. There's a pretty good chance used tires are gonna go up in demand. We will see. Hopefully there's no shortages of used tires, because that will suck. But like big shortages, new tire shortages, we're already going through it now. I'm not worried about that. You just change the brand or something, maybe change the size a little bit, and you're good to go. Not a big deal, right? The new tires, they're gonna be going up in prices, inflation going high. Some people are not gonna be able to afford those tires, and so they'll go for the used ones. And so the used tire prices have gone up a little bit since the whole pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. It's only been probably like a $3 increase in like the last 3 years. That's an awesome business, right? And the thing that did go up a lot was the expenses of throwing away the junk tires. But I already said that in my last video. How do you manage that? Is you yourself cut the tires. As a small business owner, you get to work, you cut the tires, help your guys out. Don't expect you guys to do everything. They're not gonna be doing everything, by the way. You're gonna be the one have to put in a ton of work. You're gonna have to be the one organizing. You're actually be the main one organizing, actually, just so you know. They're gonna be the main ones changing tires. You're gonna be the main ones organizing. They're gonna be the main ones probably in being here at the shop. If you later on have more success and have to do other things now, let's say you start another business, or I mean a small little side business, or you buy property or whatever it is, you have health issues, you got kids, and you gotta leave the shop, but who stays? The employees, right? So they're gonna be the more being here at the business. They're gonna be here more. They're gonna be changing more tires than you, probably, but you're gonna be the one organizing, because they're not gonna know how to do that. They don't want to do that. They're gonna cut the tires, they're gonna put the tires, install them. You're the one's gonna be organizing, cleaning, and sales, you name it, putting about ads on the offer up, whatever you're gonna do to market. If you're gonna sell tires through eBay, whatever. I mean, you already have the inventory here. You can just make ads on eBay and sign on eBay, and there it is. Just learn how to ship a tire if you want. So someone asked me questions about how I price tires. How do I put the prices, pretty much. So I want to show a little video, right? So let's say these tires right here, let's say I get them for 20 bucks each. I'll sell them, let's say I add a dollar amount, right? So just so you know, a tire like this size, this is a 265 50/20, it's gonna take you about $5 or so here in Cali to dispose of it. It's actually more around the 450 range. If you cut it yourself, you save a lot of money. If you take it yourself, you're gonna save yourself even more money. But a lot of people do not take their own tires to the dump because it takes a lot of time. So we just usually just pay people, like I do. But I do cut the tires. So you just want to think to yourself, oh, I'll pay $450 for disposal of this tire, because I also got to pay the state of California for the tire sales, and you name it, there's a lot of expenses, right? $450 to dispose, so you got to add it to your price. So I like to make it real easy, and I just say like 60 bucks per tire plus tax, right? Mounted, balanced, throw with a junk tire included. So by the 20, it's about 60 bucks. You can go down a little bit if you want, if you need to make the sale. You can always go up if you're paying more rent. Like if you have a business like in Hollywood, the rent's a lot more, and people do have a need for tires out there, or North Hollywood, let's just say, out there. Either way, all that area there, it's very expensive rent. So probably those guys saw 75, 85 bucks a tire, a used tire, right? But that's just the way I see it. You just add a dollar amount. I don't mess with percentages, and that also goes for the new tires too. I don't mess with percentages, because it gets really confusing. Because a lot of times you gotta think on your feet. Like you have a customer here, have a customer here, customer here, and you're talking to them all at the same time, and they want prices. And then, okay, I got these 265 50/20s, 60 plus tax is 240 plus tax, mount bouncer with junk tires included. Make it real fast and easy for yourself. If they have less tread, like these right here, I mean Michigans, you can probably put them like at 50 plus tax each, mount balance included. You know, I probably got these for like 15 bucks a tire, and I saw for 50 plus tax, and that's including leaving the junk tire, mounted, balance. So these are bigger ones, 275 65/20s Michelin. I'll probably put them at 65 plus tax each tire. Now these are very expensive tires when they buy them new, so the more expensive they cost, the more you can put them up on price on the used. Use smaller tires, like this tire with a lot of tread, or like that one I did with a lot of tread. That one I do 45 plus tax each tire, mounted, balanced, throw with the junk tire included. Again, it's gonna cost me about, this size, about $4 to throw away that junk tire. So I put it in, I factor in, I just call it even $5. Charge it, you know. And so like if you pay, if they're gonna pay through card, there's always that little fee. So you know, it's up to you, gonna charge that little fee or not. I don't. I just make it pretty simple, just 45 plus tax on the card. I'll just pay the fee myself, and let's move on. Let's sell some tires. So that's how I do it. New tires, same thing. Add a dollar amount. Let's say if it's cost me like $60, I'll put it at 100 plus tax, including leaving the junk tire amount balance included. You, since you're starting a business and you probably have more expenses, you're probably gonna charge that extra $5 to throw away that junk tire. So again, that $5 fee, you gotta think about it a lot, because if you're gonna keep not charging it and you're new in the business and you have pretty high costs, it's gonna be killing you on the back end. Again, it's different. That's California pricing when it comes to disposing. Maybe somewhere like North Carolina it's cheaper to throw away junk tires. I don't know how it is out there with prices, but you just gotta think about the cost of throwing away the junk tires. So then also you're gonna be able to get high tread takeoffs, which is like takeoffs is pretty much actually never use them, like this one here. All right, let's say they put them on a car, they took them off, they didn't like them or whatever reason. You're able to buy them for cheaper. Those go for more. I like to, I don't know if I explained some other videos, but this is the way it works. So you have the low tread tire, let's say like this one, to sell. They have a regular used tire, let's say like this one right here. Then you have your high tread tire. Let me use a good example of a high tread. Don't want to confuse it with a takeoff. That's high tread right there. That one is high tread. And then we have the takeoffs, which is the ones with the little nipples on them still. That one's a takeoff. That one's a takeoff. And the one I showed you. I mean, there's more. Throughout the whole shop I have them. Right? And then you have brand new with stickers, right? So here we go. The comparable to this in the new tire industry, the low tread is like this one you're looking at right here, right? So this one is brand new with a sticker and all, but this is an older DOT. So company couldn't sell for like 3 years. They just held it there, and now the DOT is like 4 years old, and so they sell for cheap. They can't sell it for a regular price now, so they'll get a bunch of these used tires. I'm sorry, a bunch of these old tires, and then they'll just sell it to a shop. So like me, I'll buy a bunch of these old DOT tires and then sell them for cheap. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with them. You know, sticker never used. They were in the shade the whole time. When I get them, I put them in the sun, and I'm able to sell them as like a takeoff price. It depends how much I get them for. So they say in this one I got them for $65 each. I'll sell it for like 95 plus tax. So this is equivalent to this one. So this is the used tire business, and this is like the new tire business, right? Old DOTs. Then we go to Chinese new tire. So let me go to Chinese new tire. I have to go all the way in front. Oh, you know what? I have a lot of them here. Chinese new tire. Here you go. Americas 245 75 16. Master Track ST 205 75 15. So then that's the cheap one. Brand new DOTs 2021 2022. Brand new. So like when you buy them from the warehouse companies, usually they have them for like a year, or they get them in like a year later from the factory from China or whatever, and then they sell it to you right away. And so like usually when you sell a new tire, they're like 1 year old, so that's normal. So get a 2022 or you might get a 2021, right? So right now it's 2022. So I might get 2022 or 1 year older. So Chinese is like the least expensive ones, and then we have middle brands. So let me go to a middle brand. I kind of consider a Cali like a middle brand. Another one. Well, you know, your Hancocks, your Kumos, your Dunlops, your Falcons, right? Falcon. So, and then you have your next level is the premium brands. You got your Bridgestones, you got your Continentals. More Bridgestones right here. Michelin, Goodyear, Pirellis. So for each tire, you have multiple levels of quality. You got inexpensive Chinese. Starting from the used ones, the low quality tire. Then you got a regular used tire. Then you got a high tread. Then you got Takeoffs. Then you have for the new ones, older DOTs. Then you have Chinese, and then you have middle brand companies, and then you have the best ones, Pirellis. All right, Pirellis, an example. Michelin's, the best brands. So for each tire size, you have all those options, and for all those options, there's different types of customers. So that's why it's such a huge business. There's so much. And then for like each tire size, there's like, I don't know how many freaking brands there is. Like a lot of brands, right? Man, it's a huge. So you can't have it all. You can't have it like every single style, every single brand, every single quality type, every single size. I mean, it's just too big. So that this is a huge business, and not anybody can have it all. There's not enough manpower. There's not enough there's not enough tires. There's not enough space. Like, it's just way too big. It's way too huge. So you're gonna go into this business, you're gonna have a big advantage because of that. Because you have your tire, you get your tires. I'm not gonna be able to get your same tires, your same sizes, your same qualities, you name it. Or your competition is not gonna be able to get the same thing. Or I mean, it's massive, it's huge. It's a huge world. It's like, you think this world is big? If you're trying to do something like that, it's like, if you want to compare it to a world, then it's probably like, there's like 10 worlds, right? It's like that big. It's never gonna exist. No one's ever gonna do that. I mean, unless you own the world, pretty much. Unless you own the whole world, then you can, say you have it all like that. But it's not gonna happen. Pretty much what I'm saying. No one even cares about that stuff. By the way, as a tire guy, I mean, you're a little guy, and you're gonna have lots of space to play, lots of room to grow. So those big guys, they only worry about like volume. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. They just sell me a lot of units. Let me sell you, let me sell this guy 10,000 units, let's say, which is like a big store, let's say. And then like they say, like Tire Warehouse, they can buy like 10,000 at a time on like each size, let's say. And that's like multiple different brands, right? And that's lucky if they can do that. So so Goodyear's trying to sell those, massive amounts to one guy, and then they're trying to do same thing to another guy, and that's all they care about. They don't give a fuck about the little guy. They don't give a fuck about, oh shit, man, I gotta compete with this guy. Yeah, nah, they just care about only moving big amounts let the little guy have his business. What happens is, well, the little guy can have his business, and we're able to have a life, able to buy things you like, able to invest in property, real estate, grow. It lets you grow in multiple things, in the multiple streams of income, businesses, whatever you like to do, car things, right? It's beautiful. I mean, tire shops can keep growing and growing and growing, and if they have enough business to survive and make money, and if they're good, every single shop is gonna be busy, and every single shop is gonna be making money. It's never ending. It's just never gonna stop. And everybody has a shot. Everybody can live their own life. Everybody can have their own tire shop, pretty much, if they want it. If they want to work. A lot of people don't want to work now, which leaves you better opportunity to continue to sell those tires and save your money to buy equipment, because equipment breaks. Equipment always gonna go out. You're always gonna have to need to buy more guns and sockets and all that stuff. So then you're gonna be keep investing, keep growing, buy backups, continue to find new ways to sell tires, different customers. You can go to businesses and offer your services. I have a few businesses that they just come buy. I sell them tires and I charge them later. So then they come, they bring their trucks, and we do the service, and they pay us a month later. I have a few companies like that, and you know, I wish I had more. It's awesome, but I have enough, and I have a lot of just bread and butter families, friends of families, you name it. You just new kids. Now there's gonna be a lot of new kids coming in recently, and they you know, they love me because they see the cars and like, oh, hey, what's up, man? Man, that's badass. They don't know nothing about cars, but they like the car and shit. And they're like, oh yeah, I like that guy. Hey, I know that guy. Well, then they tell their buddy, oh yeah, I know that guy. I know the guy with the Camaros, the tire shop with the Camaros, right? So then they come and they bring their Instagram friends and they start filming you or filming in the shop, and then they brings you more business, and like, oh shit, a bunch of kids everywhere and shit, you know? Like, hell yeah, I'm down and shit. I'm down, you know? Let's do this. But a ton of customers, a ton of business. That's I love to talk about this business, and what I'm doing. Every day? I mean, every day it's a new world. It's a new challenge. New customers, new everything. I mean, new progress, new productivity. I like to be productive every day. In whatever, I mean, in my own personal goals, my own, like, whatever it is. I mean, other businesses, like, you know, once you make the money and you have enough money to like buy other things, which I highly recommend, you right away, you don't buy your stuff that you like. You hold off a little bit, you buy some assets. With that, the assets cash flow, and then you buy your stuff, your parts, I mean, whatever you like to go do, your freaking vacations or whatever. Like, it just never stops. Whatever, however big you want to get, you know, whatever. But it's a good starting point. A tire shop is something that you can buy low and sell high. Example, I bought these at a low price, $215, $75, $17.5, and I'll be able to sell for a high price when the customer comes in. And you can buy, and you can do that over and over and over. I mean, it's not like every day you're gonna be able to come across a great deal, but let's say every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month, you'll be able to find low prices of tires, buy a bunch of them, hold them, and then when the customers come, sell them later on. Don't be in a rush to sell them. You can post them online and be in a rush to post them, but you know, if you keep buying when they come available, save them and then sell them, that's where you're gonna make your money long term. You're not gonna be afraid of nothing. Just bring the whole economy down, don't matter. Me and my tire shop versus the world, right? Nice thing. But yeah, you're not gonna have no fear of nothing, because you know how much you bought it for, you know how much you can sell it for, you know no one can compete with you because they don't even have that stuff. I can't compete with other shops with things that they have that I don't have, so that they're gonna get the business on that. And it goes over and over and over with the small little tire shops. Everybody has their own things. No one can really compete with each other like that. But everybody gets kind of like the basic stuff though. Like these are here, regular used tires. Everybody can get them for like, you know, 15 bucks anywhere, right? That's like the going rate for buying used tires out here in SoCal. A lot of people can buy them for cheaper, 10 bucks. I can find people what I can buy it for 10 bucks for. Sometimes I get them for free. Sometimes you get them for free. So, and then when you sell them for free, you know, you get them for free and sell them 100% profit. That's beautiful. You sell 4 new tires, you get those old tires, you sell them, profit. Trying to think of questions that you guys have about a tire shop business, because sometimes you don't know the answers and you want to have a question. And trying to think it. So yeah, I guess I can't think of any questions that you guys might have, so let me have to wrap it up right now. All right guys, see you next time. Goodbye.